Run It Back Philly is a pretty prominent 76ers Twitter account. They usually when they report stuff, usually that stuff comes to fruition, comes true. They're not one of those clout chasing Twitter accounts that just reports BS, and sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. But anyway, the Run It Back Philly account.
What was the name of this? What's the name?
Run It Back Philly.
Run It Back Philly.
Okay. Yep. They reported that the Sixers are planning to offer James Harden a 4-year, $210 million contract. So that's the report that's coming from them. Obviously, Woj. No one legit has reported yet, but these guys, they're big, prominent Sixers Twitter account.
These guys get enough credit and clout to scare a lot of people with that story. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. So given, obviously, we don't know if this is true or not, but given that this is being reported, what are your guys' thoughts initially on this report or rumor? Does this deal scare you for giving James 4 years, $210 million?
I don't think it gets done.
No,
I don't think it gets done. I think it'll be one of two things. If it's years, it'll be less salary. If it's shorter years, it'll be more salary. That's how I see the deal going.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So I just don't see them committing 4 years. If you were going to do that, you could have already had a year in the books last year and have 3 years left.
So you're saying you don't think it's going to happen because from the Sixers' point of view, and if you're Harden, what do you think he would want in this situation?
I mean, obviously James would take that deal.
Oh yeah.
I just don't think if you're watching around the league, outside of maybe LeBron James, most of the guys that are getting up in their age that have those longer deals, it hasn't worked out from a team perspective. That they're all questioning those deals now. That's all I'm talking about. So I think the years is going to be the issue. And I think it's some decisions that has to be made from the team and from James. So is James willing to take more in fewer years or take less in more years? And the team offering, what are they going to offer? How many years does Joel have?
I believe 4 more.
Well, we know it's not going to.
I think it's three. It's 3 in an option, but I think it's like
Let's mean 3.
It's like 60 million player options.
It's 3. I mean 3. I mean, he can say no if he can get more. If he's still playing the way he's playing, he'll opt out.
That's true.
Yeah, we know it's not going. Nothing's going to go past. Maybe Maxey may be the only guy that will go past Joel. I don't know. Like, it doesn't necessarily. Your question was, does it scare me? I wouldn't sit here and say I'm scared because I don't kind of feel that that's going to happen. That's probably why it doesn't really scare me. I just don't feel like they're going to do that. Even though, James played well for 4 years. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't feel like it's going to come down to that because I think if it's a breakup, it's going to be because of the years.
Teja, would you be scared about that, or are you more just you don't think it's going to happen, so you're not even fazed by it?
Yeah, it definitely threw me off a bit. I mean, 52.5 per year is a lot, considering every day we hear about more salary cap restrictions with the CBA agreement and how
Yes. I didn't even touch that part.
Yeah, that's the biggest. That's what I'm scared about the most. Like what. I mean, they have a staff of people looking at this. So a part of me is scared by hearing it, but a part of me is like, if Morey and his staff are comfortable with this, then they must have a plan in place to still be feeling a competitive roster and having some flexibility. But if they're just lining up and saying this is our window. 4 years with Joel, 3 years with Joel, 3+1 possibly if it's not a train wreck. This is it. That's why I would think it makes more sense to give him 3 so he can line up with that player option year for Joel. But yeah, I mean, if you did that, look, like we were listening to Garnett and Pierce talk about this. You know, Sixers have a really good team. We were really close. Do you just like blow it up? You also can't feel obligated to give them all that money either to handcuff yourself for the next 4 years. But does as good as we looked at parts last year warrant running it back with the same team plus improvements? Yes, but again, how much can you improve if you give him that contract? So did they think they can still do it by breaking up Tobias' salary to a couple players? And sure, I mean, but they got to have a plan for it. And Morey's known to have a plan on a plan on a plan. So 7-8 options ready to go. Then I'd be okay with it. But yeah, it definitely scares me.
All right. Well, I guess we'll see if running back Philly is correct on their on the report.
I'm not saying they're wrong. I mean, their report could be very accurate. I just don't feel. I just feel like the years are going to be a sticking point.
Yeah.